Okay, I'm back. Anyway, let's get started in Exodus 16. All right, right here, the children of Israel in Exodus 15 is like on an island where there are coconuts and palm trees and nuts and berries and 12 wells of water and um, 70 trees. Having a problem with my eye this morning. And this is where they left off in. They were in a good place, but they were not there to stay. So they're getting ready to move, and let's see where they moved to. All right, after their little vacation, God allowed them to stop in. They moved into, and they took their journey from Elim. And all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin. The wilderness of Sin. Whew. If that name meant where they were, that is not a good place to be. First of all, you're in a place that don't, is already got problems, and then you bring sin in it. Came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departure out of the land of Egypt. So God is keeping up with the timing. They left about a month and a half ago. And now they are in Elim and between Elim and Sinai. And all the people, the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. They murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt. I wish we could have just died in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, had plenty of meat, and when we did eat bread to be full. For you have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. We're so hungry, and all we doing, now they just left where there was coconuts and nuts and water and well, and it's just, they just left, but then they got back on the road and they found a reason to complain again. This is so like me, so like us. If God is not babysitting us and putting our training wheels on, we're going to fuss all the way to wherever we're trying to ride to. We could have stayed in Egypt. Would to God that we had just stayed in to bring all us out. Look at all these folks, all us hungry. And I'm learning that in the path of walking with God, there are some times He's just not going to feed you. You're not going to eat all day. Evidently, God knew this. If y'all eat all day, you ain't going to be good for nothing but to sleep, or you'll be too fat. So God knew when to feed these folks, but they got to a point when I get hungry, feed me. And God is saying, I know when it's time for you to eat. So they start complaining to Moses and Aaron. And the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pot, all that food. And when we did eat the bread to be full, for you have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill the whole assembly with hunger. You just talking. You know good well Moses did not bring you out here to kill you. When we get mad, we start saying crazy things. That's when we need to be quiet. Then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you. Moses, I'm going to rain bread from heaven for you. And the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day. God said, you're going to be on a certain diet. You can get a certain amount, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or not. Now I'm going to send down some bread from heaven. I'm going to just go and bake it up here. Send it down there to y'all. And I'm going to prove you. I'm going to test you to see whether or not you're going to follow me. In other words, I'm going to see if you're going to follow these instructions that I'm getting ready to give you concerning this bread that I'm getting ready to serve. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day, 6 days, on the 6th day, they shall prepare which they bring in. In other words, they're going to go out, get the bread and prepare it, and it shall be twice as much they gather daily. On the first day, you're going to get 1 cup, I'm going to use cups of it, that's Give you an idea of what God is saying. Good morning. On the first day, you're going to get a cup full of some of this bread I'm sending down. Second day, another cup. Third day, you're just going to get enough each day. But on that sixth day, you're going to get enough for Friday and Saturday. Because Saturday is going to be the day you're going to rest. Only time you're going to get double is on the sixth day. And I'm going to prove and see whether or not you're going to follow my instructions. Can y'all follow that? Moses, that's what I want you to tell people. And it shall come to pass that on the sixth day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. And Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel at evening time, then you shall know that the Lord has brought you out from the land of Egypt. So God always speaks, and then he performs. He said, that's what I'm going to do, and that's what you tell the people, and then I'll back you up with what you told them. He said, and in the morning then you shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he hears your murmurings against the Lord. And what are we that you murmur against us? You know, Moses is like, you know you're not talking about me. I'm just doing what God told me to do. You know I couldn't have done all of that. You know God been behind this. And he said, you're not murmuring against me. Every time you talk against me, you're talking against God. And Moses said, this shall be when the Lord shall give you. The only thing Moses is doing is repeating what God said. God spoke, Moses repeated. That's how God has been doing ever since I started in the book of Genesis. He speaks, and the person carries out the words that he spoke. Okay, we got a friend that want to join us this morning, and I got some spray that's gonna come around me. All right. He said, in the morning you shall see the glory of the Lord. In other words, you're gonna see bread falling down in the morning. Let me just read. And in the morning then you shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he hears your murmuring against the Lord. And what are we that you murmur against us? He said, you talking about us, but you really talking about God, because I'm just doing what God told me to do. And Moses said, this shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat. You're going to have some meat in the evening time. You're going to have some bread in the morning. And in the morning bread to the full, for that the Lord hears your murmurings. He's not ignoring you. He hears you talking, which you murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. So you going against God, not us, not me and Aaron. And Moses spake unto Aaron, saying unto the congregation, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he has heard your murmurings, not your prayers, your murmurings. He heard what you've been saying. And I couldn't hear you, but God heard it. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness. And behold, they looked toward, Aaron told them what the word said. And them people looked toward the wilderness, and the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. God kept his word. If we simply see what God said, God woke Moses up and said, I hear the children talking. And he said, tell them this is what I'm going to do. God could have said, I'm going to strike them down. He said, no, just tell them I hear their murmurings. They complaining that they want something to eat. I'm going to prepare their food. I'm going to serve them in the morning. I'm going to give them breakfast. And then I'm going to serve them in the evening. I'm going to give them some flesh. I hear them talking. They didn't come to me and require and pray. They just started talking to each other, and they talking about you. He said, so just go out there and tell them what I said. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at evening ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread. And ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. God always give a word, and then he backs it up. He'll tell you before time, and then when it's time to do it, he's going to back it up. And that's the way he has done since the beginning of time. Especially since he's dealing with the children of Abraham. He told Abraham, this is going to happen, then he did it. Isaac, this is going to happen, then he did it. Jacob, this is going to happen, then he did. Moses, This is going to happen, and they are doing it. Very easy book, very easy. And it came to pass that at evening the quail came up. God kept his word. The birds, the quail. And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up. The quails just gathered themselves together. All them wings started flopping. And covered the camp. Came exactly where God told him, said, get the Uber to bring the quail over here. And all them quails came in. They know they're getting ready to be sacrificed. They're getting ready to be burned and chewed up. And in the morning, the dew laid around about the host. And God said, I got you covered. I'm going to feed you in the morning. I'm going to feed you in the evening. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness, there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground. God had that dew to show up. And in the dew, they left a residue. And them people saw God's frosted flakes on the ground. Look at God. Frosted flakes on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna. For they did not know what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. He said, now let me tell you how you eat it. You got to get organized. You're not going to do anything, and everybody listen now. Y'all be quiet. I'll tell you how God wants this done. What did he say, Moses? Go ahead. He said, this is the thing which the Lord had commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating. In other words, get enough for you. An omer, and I'm going to say a cup, because it's a measuring for dry grain. A cup for every man. That's an omer. So the word says omer, and I'm just going to say cup so we can relate to it. A bowl. A bowl for every man, according to the number of your persons, and according to how many people in your house. Take every man for them which are in his tent. You get enough for everybody in your tent. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more, and some got less, according to how big your family was. And when they did meet it with omer, and so when they gathered and put it in the bowl, he that gathered much had nothing over. God said, I ain't tell y'all to get done talking about you need something at the midnight hour. You get enough. And he that gathered little had no lack. So if you got a little bit, you got enough to fill you up. If you got a lot, it's not going to be all it's going to be is however much you need. You're not going to have anything left over. Every man according to his eating. And Moses said, let no man leave it. Don't nobody try to keep something, save it for tomorrow. You ain't going to need it. He said, get enough for the day. Get you enough, eat. And don't try to save nothing for tomorrow. And Moses said, let no man leave it until the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses. Every day they learn a little bit more about how to be disobedient. They hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left it until the morning. In other words, I'm going to save me something for tomorrow, because I'm going to be hungry in the morning. Moses said, don't do that. God said, don't get in the practice of trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. They did not listen to Moses, and they left some until the morning, and in it worms, and it stank. God said, you save it if you want to. You ain't going to do nothing, but it ain't going to be no good, because I'm going to train you. And Moses was mad. Moses was wroth with them. He said, didn't I tell y'all not to try to save it in this stuff until the morning? God gave clear instruction. Just do what he said. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. So God said, I'm going to serve you fresh bread every morning. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. So God said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You don't get up and get it on the time that it's supposed to get it. You get up too late, you being lazy. I'm not going to raise no lazy people. That bread going to melt. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun was waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass that on the sixth day they gathered twice as much, because that's what God said do. 2 bowls for one man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. So they got together and came and told Moses. We got 2 bowls. We're going to get twice as much on Friday. So Saturday we don't have to work. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the rest day, the holy Sabbath of the Lord. Bake that which you have baked today, and boil that which you will seethe, and boil that ye will boil, and seethe, that's what the word is saying. And that which remaineth overlay up for you to keep until the morning. In other words, Friday night is the only time y'all gonna get a chance to save a little something. And they laid it up in the morning as Moses bade. And it did not stink. God said, I'm going to make a distinction. Then the other day you tried this. He said, it's not going to work. But on Friday, it's going to work. And it did not stink, neither were there any worms in it. God said, on the day that I said you can have it, the worms won't eat it up. But on the day that I said don't do that, the worms going to have their dinner. And Moses said, eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto the Lord. Today you shall not find it in the field. In other words, if you even get up and go look for this food out in the field, you're not going to find it. 6 days you shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. In other words, get up on Friday, go out there and hunt for you something to eat. Because on Saturday, you're not going to find it. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day for together, and they found none. Why you get up and go do what God already told you? It ain't gonna work. He said, I told you to find double on Friday, because Saturday's not. I'm not sending. The angel's not gonna be dispersing bread. And they got up anyway, because we feel like God is not real. We feel like if He said something, He didn't really mean it. So we go out and do what He said do, only to get nothing. Waste of time. And He does that because He was trying, number one, He's not judging them now. He's training them. Training us. He said, you got to understand, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to grade you this morning. See whether or not you're paying me any attention. And now I see some of y'all not going to follow directions. And I'm not going to put you out of class yet. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse you to keep my commandments and my laws? Because He talked to Moses, but Moses was to speak to the people. So how long will it be before you start following my instructions? See, for that the Lord has given you the Sabbath. Therefore He gives you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days. Abide every man in his place. Stay in the house. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. I'm just telling you clearly, don't do anything on the 7th day. Stay at home Saturday. Don't go out looking for nothing to eat. So the people rested on the 7th day. And God is like, I ain't mad at you. I just want you to get a break. Yeah, y'all got a long road ahead. You got a long road called life. And you need a day to chill. So the people rested on the 7th day. And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna. And it was like coriander. It's a fancy name. Coriander seed, white. And the taste of it was like wafer made with honey. That stuff was sweet. That frosted flake. And Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord commands. Fill an omer of it to be kept for your generation. Y'all get some and keep it so y'all can tell your children when they get big, this is what the Lord gave us. So you got evidence that God did it. He said, take a bowl and fill it up for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt. Y'all get a souvenir. Get a little of that stuff and put it in a bowl so you can take it home to your children and tell them over and over again, this is what we ate back in the day. And Moses said unto Aaron, take a pot and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before the Lord to be kept for your generation. He said, now, Aaron, you get a pot full and lay it up for your generation. Generations. As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. All you got to do is follow God's word. That goes for me too. Everything else, if you do it like God said, it's going to work. He said, get a souvenir of that stuff. And this is so you can talk about it. This is not so you can eat. This is something that you put in a bowl. So when your children ask you, what was that all about? You said, this is the bread that God fed us while we were in the wilderness. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years. They ate manna. God fed them like this 40 years. Until they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the border of the land of Canaan, where it's going to be flowing with milk and honey. Now, Omer is the 10th part of the ephah. In other words, if you had a barrel of cereal, Omer, and you could get 10 bowls of it in that barrel, Omer was the 1/10 of the whole thing. And this lesson has taught me how simple God is. Simply, his simple instructions are easy, and all they have to do is be repeated and carried out. God heard the cry of the people murmuring, and they thought they were talking about Moses. That's whose name they were called. But Moses, you ain't talking about me. You're not talking about us. You're talking about God. You know I haven't done anything. Talking about brought you out of here just to kill you. Because Moses probably was thinking like, if it was left up to me, I can't be saying this stuff. But anyway, Moses, now y'all not talking about me, you talking about God. And the Lord is going to, you talking about him, but look what he's going to do. Feed you anyway. Going to give you some Frosted Flakes in the morning. And going to give you some grilled chicken, grilled bird in the evening. You don't have to go out there, but get enough for your house. You're going to get full. And then in the evening, you're going to send that quail, and you're going to do what you got to do. And on the 6th day, he said, you're going to have that quail. And whatever you get, just get enough for the day and tomorrow. Because Saturday, you got to rest. That's all God's saying. And he said, guess what your menu going to be for 40 years? The same thing. I'm getting ready to read Exodus 17. Y'all have a good day.